It's a madhouse. We woke up to a madhouse. People everywhere. We were gonna go for a hike, but now we're not so sure. We're at the end of the road on Lofoten Islands. When we came here yesterday, we didn't think we were gonna stay the night, but it seemed relatively peaceful yesterday when we got here, but today it has just exploded. I guess it's Saturday, so I guess it's the weekend. It doesn't mean that everybody here is from Norway on a weekend trip, because most people here are from like Germany, from Sweden, from all these different places. So maybe just like the last hurrah a lot of people are doing with their summer break, because it is the first week of August now. And speaking of that, our unlimited data plan that's enabled these daily videos have been working great. However, it expires today. I don't know exactly what time it expires. I'm guessing it'll expire the second before the time of the day when we signed up. So it still works right now. We have a balance on there that allows us to renew for another month, so we can continue doing these uploads for the next 3 weeks while we're still in Scandinavia. But for some reason I can't send SMS messages out from any of our phones. I have this plan, and that's how you have to renew. That's how you use the balance on your account to pay. And you can't pay with a new credit card either, because it needs to be a Finnish credit card. So this morning we're trying to figure that out. I've been talking to customer service from our cell phone plan. They're trying to figure some stuff out. They're trying to figure out how they can allow me to send SMS, which for some reason I can't do it from Norway. I can receive, but I can't send. And from some research online, it also shows that, oh yeah, you can only send from these 5 countries, and Norway's not one of them. He's doing some research on his end, and he's gonna call me back in like 10-15 minutes, and hopefully we can get that resolved. Otherwise, these daily vlogs are gonna end real soon. Like today. Actually, no, like yesterday, because I haven't uploaded yesterday's. So keep our fingers crossed that it works. I want to fly the drone here too, but I just don't like to do it when so many people are around. Maybe we'll go somewhere like a pull-out that's quieter, maybe with a hike, and then we can go do a little hiking and fly the drone to get a nice view of this landscape.
I don't know if we're gonna find a parking spot, to tell you the truth.
Today?
How many people are out?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, well, we just have to try. I mean, we're not staying here another night.
I don't know if it's worth it. There's just so many people.
Yeah. It's a madhouse. we're back at the spot where we got diesel 2 days ago. So we spent one night at the Viking Museum and then one night at the end of the road, E10. And then today is the third day from that. That was when we were here last. Basically we drove, instead of taking 2 days to drive back like we did on the way there, we did this drive in just one day. We drove all the way here. We're actually not done driving for the day because we'll back up a little bit. In order for this daily vlog to be possible, and I mentioned this before, one of the things that had to happen is I have to have enough data to be able to upload through 4G. So when we were able to find a prepaid data plan from Finland that was unlimited through the entire Nordic countries, that made this all possible. So we did that exactly a month ago. Today's the 3rd of August. On the 3rd of July, we got to Finland. We found that data plan. We each got an unlimited plan. So in the last month or so, between the uploading and work and all the stuff the kids use and everything else, I've used about 100 gigs of data. So that would have been prohibitively expensive here in Norway because the cheapest we can find here is about 10 gigs for every 30 euros. So for 100 gigs data, it'd be 300 euros, which is way too much, 5 times the price. To anticipate us being here for another month, for the most of the month of August, we added more money onto our plan. So we added an extra 30 euros onto our plan, thinking, okay, we'll just renew because it's pretty easy to do these prepaid plans. To renew, you just send a text to this number and then automatically renews you. And then we added money to it, so we have credit that it can debit from. So yeah, we have this 36 euro balance in our account, and we only need 25 euros, which is fine. But we just learned a few days ago that our outgoing SMS doesn't work here in Norway. And in order for you to change your plan on your prepaid phone, you must send an SMS message from your phone. The only other way is to go online and pay with an approved credit card, which is, you know, Visa, MasterCard, but it depends on the country, the issue of origin, the country where the card is issued. None of the US credit cards are allowed. So I tried a whole bunch of cards, doesn't work. We called customer service. I talked to a guy. He, you know, did some research, called me back. I talked to him 2 or 3 times. We determined that it was impossible. They weren't able to refund us. What's in the prepaid account is done because there's no identification. They don't really even know if I'm the actual owner of this account, really, because we didn't have to show an ID or anything when we got this. And Finland is one of the last countries in the European Union that allows this, that you can just get a prepaid phone without it being associated with your identification. Just to be double sure, Marlene called and she did the same thing. She asked them, she talked to somebody else. They did a bunch of research. They looked it up. They said they'll call her back. They called her back, went back and forth, back and forth. Same story. We can't do it. And then we thought, well, maybe we can get one of these prepaid cards, these prepaid Visa, MasterCards at a gas station. So we tried to do that. Went to the first gas station. They couldn't figure out how to even sell it to us. They didn't know how it worked. And they had these things on the hang tag forever, I guess. Never sold one. And then the second thing I thought I'd try is I went to a website. It's called EcoPays, and it issues virtual credit card numbers. Because we're residents of Croatia, I used a Croatia address and got an account that's part of the European Union. So, okay, so I know I got to get money into it somehow. Again, they won't accept my credit card from the US. I saw that they have this other thing where you can go into a store and buy like these vouchers. You pay cash for them, and then you get the 16-digit code, and you put that code in, and then you can put money into the code that way. But of course, we're in Norway. I bought 100 euro or 1,000 Norwegian krone card, which is equal to 100 euros. And I tried to put that in. It says, sorry, you can't enter a Norwegian code into a Croatian account. So we've tried a bunch of things, and none of those things have worked out for us. So the last resort, the thing that we are betting that's going to work finally for us. By the way, this is all for you guys. So many of you guys have said you enjoy watching these dailies. On the comments, we don't have comments on YouTube still, so you guys are, I know you guys care because I know you guys go all the way over to our Instagram account, go to a picture, comment. You're telling me how much you like these dailies, even though there's only a few hundred of you watching, but I would feel bad if I didn't follow through the commitment of doing dailies through the entire time in Scandinavia. So that's what I'm committing to do. And I think the way we're going to get this done is we're going to drive to Finland. I mean, we're not going to drive all the way back to where we bought the thing. There's a little part of Finland that's like, it's like a little arm that sticks out towards Norway. So then there's a spot where Norway, Sweden, and Finland all meet. From where we are, it's about 230 miles. We were planning to backtrack the whole length of this island anyways. So where we were planning to backtrack would have taken us to the town of Narvik. And from Narvik, our original plan was to go south from there. From Narvik will only make us backtrack 150 miles. So it's not a huge commitment. I think it makes sense for us to do it. We just have to make sure that when we get to that spot in Finland, we can send that magical SMS message. This whole journey, this whole process of getting our phones renewed for another month so we can do daily vlogs is based on me being able to do that. So that's where we're at. I just finished topping off our diesel and we're gonna get back on the road. We're gonna try to stop at another gas station just as a last ditch effort to see if somebody there sells like a prepaid credit card that knows how to sell it. If that could work, we're gonna try that. But if that doesn't work, we're gonna continue on with plan A, which is drive to the closest spot in Finland we can possibly go to and send that magical SMS message and get our plan renewed. So that's the journey that we're making today. It's been a long day already. It's got a lot more to go. Wish us luck. Gone to the side, turned around and looked at me. I don't know, it was very little, it was maybe this big. Yeah, where are they taking pictures of anyways? Okay, 3G only. What do I send it to?
I'm gonna fill it up.
4G. 15020.
Yeah. It's not a door.
Okay. Resend.
This big.
Sent!
Just kidding.
Yes! Thank you for your order. You will see separate confirmation.
Blocks and then make it like
11:50 at night.
Mission complete.
That's how you know, because the time zone changed.
Oh, yeah.
Once you're logged into theirs.
Don't crash into these cameras.
There he is, looking at us. Where? Out the window.
He's right there. Look.
Can't see.
You're so cute.
Where? Can't see. Dale. Aw. Don't see Dale. Look. I can't see. Look. It's my tail. Ow. Ow. Don't try.
Look at him. See, that's how little, he's like a cat-sized fox.
Wow. That's like a meerkat.
That's awesome. We did it. We made it to the edge of the border between Finland, Norway, and Sweden. There's an arm that comes out, and then the three countries converge there. And that was the closest part of Finland that we could drive to. It was an extra 150 miles from where we had to backtrack anyways. If we double back going the same way, we would add a total of 300 miles to come out here for this jaunt so that we can renew our data package for Finland. We're literally like 2 miles away from the Finnish border, but we're already able to connect to the network, so we renewed. We don't have to go if we don't want to, but according to Google Maps, it would actually be faster and cheaper even if we drove through Finland. We saw a baby, Marlene saw a baby moose. I saw a little fox on the side of the road just as I'm passing, looking at me. And then we just saw another fox of the same type right here, just walking alongside. It was closer to us, and as we were driving past, it kind of scurried away, but was still looking at us. They're very curious. All that, the wildlife, the data renew. Now I can continue doing this daily vlogs for the next 3 weeks for you. It's past midnight now in Finland, but it's still 11 o'clock in Norway. So technically I've not missed my video upload window yet, but I don't know if I have it in me. It was a lot of driving today. I think we drove. Today, we ended up driving 347 miles. You don't think it's that much because if you go like 70, 80 miles an hour on the highway, you know, you can get through that in like, I don't know, 4 hours-ish. The speed that you have to go here, which is 60 at the top end. When you go 60 on these roads, you feel like you're flying. In some places, you can go 30 because they have speed cameras through some of these cities, and they go all the way down to 25 miles an hour, and that's where the speed cameras are. So you're averaging, we averaged 46 miles per hour for the last 214 miles. So it took us a long time to get here. We probably drove 7 hours today. We're not going to drive too much more. We're going to go across into Finland, find a place to sleep, and tomorrow, we're going to try to hike out to that spot where the three countries meet. While we're here anyways, we may as well make a trip out of it. This is one of the places that I really wanted to come, but I couldn't figure out a way to get here because when we came up, we came east of it. And then as we're going down, we wanted to go along the coast, so we're going to be west of it. But this was a great opportunity for us to come here and go check that out. I'm glad this worked out. But anyways, that's what I got for you today. It was kind of a boring, just driving and talking video, but it was important. It was important for us to do to make this happen. So I appreciate you guys for watching. We did it all for you, man. We did it all for you. I'll see you guys tomorrow. In the middle of nowhere. There's not a